Hey contractors, welcome in. We have this service call, and the issue here is that this unit will not cool the house to the set temperature in a warmer day. It's working when the outside temperature is normal, like it's not that harsh, but it will not cool the house to like 70 or 69 in a warmer day. That's what the customer said. And I asked if a technician came out here before. He said yes. When he was doing that some time ago, they called a technician and he added some refrigerant, and the issue has started again. So the first thing that will come to your mind could be that the unit is low of refrigerant. So when I came out here, the unit was running, but you see here, this suction line, the bigger pipe, was icing up. It's normal for it to be cool and it's like sweating water, but it shouldn't ice. If it is icing, there are three common factors. First, low of refrigerant inside this unit. Second, the blower motor inside the building is not working, or the speed is low, so it couldn't pull air across the coil. Thirdly, which many people they neglect, dirty filters. It's like you have close to your nose, you cannot breathe, so it will cause this to ice. And another common factor could be a dirty coil, evaporator coil inside. So everything inside is to make sure that air is able to go through the coil and cool the house. If that air is not enough, it's gonna cause this to freeze out, and it can freeze all along right to the inside to where you have the evaporator coil. So that is the first thing I observe. So what we're going to do now is to plug our gauge, monitor the pressure to see if there's refrigerant. If there's no refrigerant, then we will go ahead and check for a leak. We'll do a leak search wherever it might be. It could be inside, it could be outside. So we'll do a leak search. So that is what we are about to do now. So let's go ahead and we use this. So let's open this. Let's open so we should be able to open this, but before we do that, before we take our pressure, we're going to turn the unit on, okay, for it to run for a while. Going to turn the unit on. So let me power the unit. We use this one, the green one, I will put in the suction side. That is where the pipe that was icing off, the bigger one. The red is the discharge line or the liquid line. Okay. So we put this one here, the red one to the discharge line, the green to where it's icing. You can see it's icing up. That means there's something wrong. So let's just take our crumbs. The red one goes to the discharge, and this one we send it to the suction line. Let's cram it here. Okay, so we should be able to monitor our subcooling. Let's turn it on. Okay. So looking at the pressure, look at the high side, 57, and the low side 220 psi is not okay, and the subcooling is 1. So it shows that there's no pressure inside this unit. Forget about the subcooling and the superheat. Just look at the pressure itself. The pressure is not normal. So definitely it shows that subcooling is below the typical range. So we're gonna go ahead, take this out, then we'll go inside and check. Wow. So let's just remove our gauge. Let's remove our gauge. Be careful, guys. These are low loss fitting. When you want to take this thing out, you have to be very careful. If not, you're gonna have some burns. It's gonna burn your hands. Your refrigerant can actually burn your hands, so be very careful. Yeah. Okay. So we have that. Okay. Let's go ahead and open this up. See that? You see this? Yeah, okay. You see this? This is just the caused by a kind of low of refrigerant in the unit. Looking at this, the state of this core, you see how it looks like, and when you touch here, looks like this is oil. You know, refrigerant is oil. Refrigerant is oil. Sorry, there's potentially there's a leak in here. Potentially, we have a leak, and that's one of the reasons why it was overflowing. You know. So beautiful people. Yeah, if you are a homeowner and you realize that the refrigerant line set, this one, the bigger copper pipe, is freezing, is building ice, is icing up. First thing, check if your filters are clean. Check the filters. Secondly, listen if the indoor unit is running while the outdoor unit is also running. That means the condenser behind is running. Is the inside also running? If it is not running, that means there's no air flow across this coil and it will ice up. Sometimes it could be also a faulty TXV. Sometimes it could be a dirty coil, evaporator coil. That means there's a restriction of airflow across this unit, so it's gonna ice up. But in this case, we have measured our pressure outside, and we realize that the unit is actually low of refrigerant. So no doubt we have this here, and we have concluded based on our observation, the state of the core and the traces of oil is R410A unit, we have a refrigerant leak here. So we're going to recommend the replacement of this unit.